Welcome everyone, my name is Neko and this is another video about Animal Crossing. I'm currently working on a Netherlands inspired island and I don't want to build a Farmcore island, but I have some Farmcore elements and I'm usually streaming on Twitch and a lot of viewers were working on Farmcore builds right now, so I thought why not make a little video about that. So I took my time to create some Farmcore builds. I had one on my current island already and one of the first island I ever created, so I'm gonna include them as well. I feel like fall is so perfect for working on a Farmcore island and also cottagecore and towncore. And yeah, my new island is gonna be a mix of towncore and cottagecore, and I'm very excited to show you the progress. But for now, I'm just gonna have some build idea for this whole Farmcore area, and I hope that you enjoy it and get inspired. So let's start with some of them, right? Let's start with my first build that I did for this video, and it kind of inspired this video as well. And my plan was that my character has a little farmer's market and has a little farm right behind their house, so a little backyard farm. So if you leave the town area here, I really love the town area. I really should do a whole town core island. If you go this way, you have a little truck with some packages and boxes. So I kind of want to give the impression that my character wants to deliver some of the items from the farm. And if you continue here, you can find a little stable with the sheeps. I used the celestial items and then I used different items like the wheat or the hay bed to kind of hide away that it's just a rocking chair. And if you go a little bit to the left, you can see that I have some crops here. I have some windmills in the back, and the best accessoire kind of is a storage shed. I love how functional and pretty it is. And then I added some little seeds here and everything, a little bit of trees, some shrubs, some barrels. I feel like barrels are so important for Farmcore. And also a little watering can here, kind of hidden, and a pumpkin item. To be honest, I feel like with all of the builds I showed today, you can use the pumpkin patches, especially if it's an autumn island. I'm still gonna do this on my island as well. I didn't include it in the builds right now, but instead of adding potatoes or wheat, you can also just add some pumpkins. So we have the storage shed on the left, the windmills. You can see Nook's Cranny in the back, but I think when I'm finished with this build, I'm gonna add some terraforming to give it a more like natural impression. And then a little stable with the sheep. I really love how it turned out. As a little summary, I think for this build the essential items are the windmill, the log fence for the little sheep area, and last but not least, the wooden storage shed that is functional and still looks nice. This is the second build that I prepared. It's a little coop for chicken with some silos and some windmills in the back. As I said, I feel like I almost use the windmills for all of my builds, and the barrel as well. I feel like they make such a great addition to everything. So in the back I have some terraforming, so the windmills are a bit higher. I also added evergreen ash, so we don't only have hardwood trees. I wanted to add a little bit of green to it because I felt like it would fit with the shrubs. I added some flowers as well, and the coop looks kind of good as well. I used the storefronts and the gazebo in the back to kind of create an impression of having a little building. And then I used the wire fence to kind of have a little gate here for the chicken. And for the chicken I used the umbrella designs. I have to be honest, I think I never used the umbrella designs before, but I'm gonna use it on this island here. And I hope that you like how it turned out. I'm really happy with it. It looks very cute. The chicken look adorable. I'm gonna add the coat to it as well. And in general, I also love the little ladder on the right, so it looks like someone was trying to get some fruit from the tree. So for this kind of build, I would say the essential items are the silo, the gazebo in this kind of brown color, and the little storefront, which gives a nice impression of a little coop for the chicken. I will include all of the design codes in the info. And another build I really enjoyed is this little orchard with a little apple farm in a way. So someone has a little store and you can buy all of the apple products. You can buy the apple pie, some jam, or just apple juice. I love how many apple products we have in the game. I really had to include it. I'm using another umbrella design here. Of course I had to use the barrel again. And then in the back you see the windmills. I kind of gave them different dimensions so it looks a bit more of like a 3D effect and doesn't look too repetitive. And I feel like the cedar trees also look... Wait, one time on stream I said cheddar trees, and since then I can't get rid of it. So is it cedar trees? I'm so sorry. But yeah, I really love how it looks in general. And then if you leave this area, I really love how cool the lights look. But yeah, we have a little entrance here with a chalkboard, the wooden boxes and everything, so you can see some of the products. And then on the left, we have some wheat fields, and it looks like a little farm. I really love that. I think I'm gonna keep this build because I really fell in love with it. I love how the storefronts look and give it the impression of a little farm building. What you can also do is maybe add a villager house to this build, because I feel like it gives it a nice impression and a nice idea for a villager build. I sometimes struggle what to do with the villager houses, so I think like this could be a good addition to it. But yeah, I really love how it turned out, and I hope you like it as well. I think it turned out pretty adorable and very cute, and feel free to just get inspired by this for your own island. The essential items for this build are the apple trees, the wheat fields, the bottles, the wooden boxes, and the barrel. And I have to say, I feel like with those items, farmcore builds in general look super amazing. And this is the last build for today. This is on my first ever island, Lavandia, and I wanted to have a little like farmcore build back then. So this is my little farm. I used the hay bed, I used the pumpkin items, the silos, the well, a little scarecrow, which gives a cool impression as well. And I really liked how that turned out. It's one of my favorite builds on this island. So I added some terraforming in the back, some barrels, some trees. So the overall impression is really nice. I love the fruit trees with the little boxes next to them. Very nice and simple design if you want to go for farmcore. This is a build I did before the update items came out, so I didn't have the stacked bags yet, and I used the pillows instead. So I think I would change that up at a point, but I'm a bit too lazy to work on this island right now. I still think it's a nice example for the kind of build that we're working on today, and I hope that you enjoyed all of the builds and that they could help you to get some inspo for your own island. The essential items for this kind of builds are the simple well, the scarecrow, the cardboard boxes. If you combine all of the items, you can create some really cute farmcore builds. This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed all of the ideas and they could help you. Let me know if you want other videos like that about different kind of themes. And if you want, see you on Twitch, where I stream 3 times a week and build this kind of cottage core and towncore island. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.